Welcome to Lionsgate Pilates class number 8. Oh my goodness, there's only really 2 more classes left in this series. And by the end of the series, you will have 10 packages in our Lionsgate Pilates session package. And I hope that this little 10 class package, when we're done with the series, is something that you can revisit whenever you want in order to power up, but also get your basics in for Pilates. I do envision future other packages and Pilates type of offerings for you all, but I guess we'll stay in the moment for now. So again, thank you for joining me. I hope you're doing well. Go ahead and take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, allowing the breath to go up the chakras and out the crown of the head. Deep inhale. Relaxing exhale, blowing out of the mouth. Again, deep breath up the spine. Pull in your abdominals, exhale, blow out the mouth. Hands on the ribs, breathe into the hands twice. Pull in the belly, blow out the mouth. One more time into the ribs. Blowing out the mouth. 2 hands on the heart chakra, deep breath. Repeat after me. This is my body. This is my practice. It's my honor to take care of my body. It's an honor to listen to my spirit and to activate my power. I embody this honor with all of my being, and I allow myself to embody my most powerful, most healthy, and highest vibrational self in this moment, and in every moment moving forward. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Hands down to the floor. You know what to do. Side stretch. Left hand down. Slide the hand over to the side as you take a nice side stretch. Inhale. Exhale, pull in the belly. Slide the hands on the floor and go to the other side. Inhale, over to the side. Exhale, bring it up one more time, each direction. Inhale, side. Exhale, up. Last one. Inhale, side. Exhale, up. Hands go back. Feet go flat down. Fingertips point towards your hips. Pop the chest. You know what to do. Scoop in the low belly. Scoop in your hips and feel the weight transitioning from the hips to the hands. Feel the arms and shoulders activating as you guide your elbows towards each other. Let's begin our march up here today. Inhale up, exhale down. Actually, inhale down, exhale up. There we go. Okay, so now that we're in our workout, keep your knees far away from your torso. Do not let the knees get too close to you, or that might close off your hip flexors and cause thigh tightness. So focus on lots of weight pressing into the hands, activating the triceps, activating the upper body, pulling weight out of the hips, sending it into the hands, pulling the belly into the pelvic bone to lighten the thighs. 10, 9, 8, pulling in your belly. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet down, straight legs. Inhale, arms front. Exhale, take a pike stretch forward, fold. Go ahead and grab onto the feet if you can. Drop your head weight down and take a deep breath up and down your spine. Go ahead and take another deep breath up and down the back. Slowly roll up to the seated position, and then I want you to go ahead and flip over to hands and knees. Once you get to hands and knees, make sure the hands are directly under your shoulders and your knees are directly under your hips. My core feels engaged and my spine feels supported. Let's do 6 cat-cows. That's 12 total movements. Every deep breath, whether it's an inhale or an exhale, is going up the back from the tailbone sacrum root chakra all the way up to the crown of the head. Here we go. Deep inhale, lengthening. And we exhale, rounding lower, middle, upper neck and head. Inhale, arc lower, middle, upper neck and head. Exhale, round lower, middle, upper neck and head. Inhale, arc lower, middle, Keep that tempo going. Exhaling, pulling in the belly, middle. Upper neck and head. Inhaling, lower, pulling in the belly. Keep it going. This feels delicious as I send the energetics up my spine from my sacrum. Lengthening the back. Do 2 more sets. One more set. Meet me at a neutral spine, flat back. Make sure the hands are under your shoulders. Lengthen left leg back, right arm forward. Let's do 10 of these alternating. Lengthen, lift, inhale, up. Exhale, down. That's 10. Lengthen, lift, other side. Inhale, up. Back down. That's 9. Keep it going. Lengthen, lift, up. Lengthen, lower, replace. Keep those movements going. Exhaling when you go down. Inhaling when you lengthen up. Now, as you're moving your arm and leg, you got to make sure that the low back isn't moving, that the spine is not moving, and just focus on disengaging the arm and leg from your ball and socket joint. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hands and knees, make sure the hands are directly under your shoulders, flex both feet, press into the balls of your feet. Take your hips up to a downward dog. Carefully draw your feet together, feel nice length on the back of the legs, opening the heart through the shoulders, deep breath. At the end of your exhale, go up to the toes, inhale, drop the heels down. Let's do 10 heel rises, here we go. 10, 9, 8. Pressing the balls of the feet into the floor. Only go as high up as it feels muscular. If it's hurting in the joints, make it smaller. 4 more. 3 more. My abdominals are pressed in. 2 more. Now track your shoulders over your hands and bend your knees. So now our knees are hovering above the mat a few inches. Let's do 10 taps. Exhale down. 10, 9. It actually might be easier to exhale when you lift the knees. You choose. 7, 6, 5, 4. Pulling in the belly. 2, 1. Knees down. Point toes. Hips go back to heels. Child's pose. Lengthening my spine forward. Reaching my arms over my head. Head is down on the mat if you can. 2 deep breaths up and down your back. Take another deep breath up and down the spine. At the end of that exhale, walk the hands towards your knees. Guide your torso up to the seated position and swing your legs in front of you. Okay, I want to do some work now to warm up the abdominals. I tried to say your and the word the at the same time. The. We're going to work the abdominals. So I scooch my feet forward. I'm sitting tall in this position. My head is over my shoulders over my hips. I feel my sits bones with equal weight. I pull in my belly, and I know that if I send my shoulders back, the weight's going to shift from the bottom of my sits bones up to the top of my hips up here. So that's a long way for the weight to go, from the bottom of my sits bones at the base of my root to up to the back more towards my sacrum. Okay, so that's just something to think about. Extend your arms forward. I want to do half a roll down. I exhale, round my body and lengthen it forward. Inhale up, halfway back, exhale. Feel the weight shift from the bottom of the butt to the top of the butt. And then I inhale up, exhale forward. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale up, exhale forward. Inhale up, heart goes back. Inhale up, exhale forward. Inhale up, heart goes back. Inhale up, exhale forward. Inhale up, heart goes back. 3 more. Inhale up, exhale forward. Inhale up, heart goes back. Last 2 sets. Last one, let's go right into our roll down. Now, you know, if you want to modify it, you can put your feet on the floor. Otherwise, I exhale forward, I roll all the way back. Inhale, fingers to the ceiling. Exhale, curl up. Inhale up. Let's do 6 roll downs today. I'm going to let you use your own tempo, but I'll be doing it with you. Remember your breath. Inhale at the top. Exhale, lengthen and roll down. Inhale at the back. Exhale, roll up. 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 'All right, let's do our last one, shall we? Roll down and stay back in your next one. Bring your arms down by your side. Plant your feet into the floor. Let's take a moment and ground our low back into the mat, tucking the hips under, pressing in the belly. Arms down by your side. Do your marches. Arms are not overhead like we were yesterday. Arms are right down by your side. And as you do these marches, I want you to think about how, while you're moving your leg, even though it's just really the bottom part of your leg, while it's moving, there's like a little ricochet of energy, right? Every time you put the foot down, you feel the energy go boom into the hips, boom into the hips, boom into the hips. So I want to take that awareness of where the energy is going. And now I pull my belly in about an inch or 2 under my pelvic bone, maybe 3 inches under the pelvic bone. Excuse me, I didn't mean to say pelvic bone. I meant to say belly bone. Just keep moving your leg, whatever you do. 2 inches under your belly button on your pelvic bone. On your pelvic bone, you have to press the belly muscle into the pelvic bone. And what that's going to do is secure the hips so that when the energy ricochets, now that friction of that energy, the low abdominals are going to grab onto that instead of the bones in the hips. Okay, wow, that felt like it took way longer to say than I intended. Hopefully you're still marching. Now let's do 2 shins parallel to the ceiling, abdominals firmly engaged. Inhale, exhale, curl your neck and shoulders up and pulse the arms 20 times. 9, 9, 7, 7, 5, 5, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Hug knees into the chest, head goes back, deep inhale. Exhale, curl forehead to knees, single leg stretch. 1 goes straight, knee goes to the base. 10, 9, 8, curling your forehead towards the knee, shoulders and shoulder blades off the mat. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Use momentum, roll up to the seated position. You can also bring yourself directly to the coccyx balance or get to a coccyx balance now. Find that proper weight, leading the torso back, opening the chest, and you can either stay here or move your arms. Inhale, lift arms. Exhale, lower. 10, inhale, lift. If your thighs are really tight, you can also just put your feet on the floor to do this one. Just make sure your shoulders are far enough back so you're feeling it in your abdominals. 5 more. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Feet on the floor, butterfly, forward fold. Take a deep breath, head over the feet, breathe and breathe. Slowly roll up to the seated position and extend your legs front. All right, I'm going to put myself on an angle now. Finding my perfect mat spot. Thank you for your patience. Okay. Shall we? I want to do a little more for the body. So I made my legs go straight in front of me. They are externally rotated, so I have a little V shape between my feet, and I feel my thighs pressing together. So my legs are pressing together, my abdominals pull in, palms are flipped up. I seek her back. As I seek her back, again, remember, you're going to feel the weight go from the bottom of the butt to the top of the butt. So send the weight to the top of the butt, pull in the belly, that pulls the weight out of the butt, and it activates your abdominals. So we're going to do 20 of what we've been doing the past few days. Inhale, front. Exhale, upper body twist, look back. Inhale, front. Twist, that's 10. That's 9. So it's an alternating movement, sending the elbow directly behind you, very narrow. 7 more. Doing 1 on each side. So at the end of this, we'll have done 20. 10 more, 10, 9, look back, 8. Make sure it's just the upper body moving, low body is stable. 6, 6, 5. See if you can twist a little more in that upper body. 3 more. 2 more. Last ones. Inhale, sit up. Bring the feet together. Exhale, forward fold. Pull on the feet a little. Take a little stretch. Roll up to a seated position. Put your heels on the floor. With heels on the floor, it's more unstable in the legs and the hips, which makes it harder to stabilize. That's on purpose. I want you to keep the legs in this position. Bring your hands to the back of your thighs. Press the arms into the thighs so that your arms can hold some of your body weight. As you take again, your torso back to that C curve, allowing the scoop to happen in the hips. And the chest is a little lifted. I pull in my belly here. Everything from my ribs down is completely stable. Prayer hands, pop the chest, little twist, 10, 10. As I do this, I'm not letting my hips move. 9, 9, 8, 8, 7, 7. Keep your hands right in front of your heart and twist at your heart spine. 5, 5, 4, 4, twisting at the heart spine. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Sit up, butterfly, prayer hands, deep breath. Say out loud, this is power. This is power. This is power. This is power. One more time. This is power. This is power. All right, hands down. Swing your feet underneath you. Bring yourself to hands and knees. And then slowly go down to your forearms. Now I'm going to bring shoulders over elbows. And I scoot my knees back so my spine feels long, but my knees are directly under my hips. Now I tuck. And I'm going to be moving my legs. But before we get into the legs, take a look at my shoulders and notice your shoulders. Make sure your shoulders aren't right next to your ears. We want to take the energetics in the shoulders. Don't send it into the neck. Send the energetics in the shoulders down your back. And then your abdominals can hold on. Okay, that's my pep talk. Go ahead and lift your right leg up. Pull in your belly and make sure the hips are level. One's not lifted more than the other. Today we're going to do a straighten, flex, bend. Point, straighten, flex, bend. As I'm moving my leg, I'm keeping my thigh stable. So when you're keeping your thigh stable, it means that also my hips have to be stable. My core has to be stable. Nothing's allowed to move in my body except that one leg bending and straightening. Do not even let the thigh move. 7, inhale long, exhale bend. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 pulses with the leg up. 10, 9, don't let your back move. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now make it straight and do 10 pulses that way. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Breathing calmly. 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Externally rotate it. 10 pulses there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here's a fun one. Bend the knee into the side of your body. Pulse it up there. 10, 9, 8, 7. Breathing calmly. Pressing in your abdominals. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees together. Child pose, hips on heels. Torso extends forward. Take a deep breath. At the end of the exhale, we roll up to hands and knees, neutral spine. We bring the forearms down to the floor and make sure my shoulders are tracked over my forearms with my shoulders pulling down the back. I elevate my left leg. We do lengthen point, flex, bend. I got to make sure my hips are square. As I'm moving my leg, I'm not letting the hips move. I'm not letting the torso move. I'm really just keeping it in the bottom half of my leg. Mobilizing in the ankle as I'm moving the knee. Pulling in the belly. Breathing calmly. Pressing in the abdominals so your torso is anti-gravity. At the same time, your shoulders are warming up, so keep pulling them down the back. 10. 9, no kitty. No kitty. 8, she really wants my mic stand. 7, come do Pilates with me, kitty. 6, 5, you'd be so cute doing Pilates. 4, I wish you guys could see her. 3, 2, keep it bent, 10 pulses up. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Breathing, please. 4, 3, 2, 1. Make it straight. 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Externally rotated. 10 pulses. Straight leg behind you. 10, 9, 8, 7. Hang in there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Bend the knee in. Pulse it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees together. Child's pose. Head goes down. Deep breath up and down the back. Another deep inhale. Exhale, roll up to hands and knees. Scoot yourself towards the front edge of the mat so the hands are at the front edge of the mat. Shoulders over hands. Extend one leg back. Pull in the belly. Activate your tuck. And then other leg back. Now I'm going to plank and I'm going to rock forward and backwards. Pressing into the balls of my feet. My thighs and my balls of my feet are together. My body is a skateboard. Very stable, straight line. Connecting the crown of my head to my heels. Sending heart energy up to the head, down into the arms, down the torso, out the heels. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 knees down. Right hand on the floor under your face. Rotate to the side. I have my right hand down, also my right knee down, and I have my left leg extended. My left foot is in line with my shoulders and my whole body, okay? This is a modified side plank. Inhale, arm to the ear. Exhale, hand goes up. Inhale, arm towards the ear. Exhale, hand goes up. So now if you'd like something a little more advanced, you can also extend that other leg behind or in front of your extended leg. And we can do 5 more in the full side plank for 10 total. 5, 4, it's good. Strength. 3, 2, knee goes down, hand goes down. Carefully bring yourself back to hands and knees. Then we put the left hand down, extend the other leg out, and bring your body to that modified side plank. Inhale, arm to the ear. Exhale to the ceiling. Inhale to the ear. Exhale to the ceiling. Inhale to the ear. Feel free to go into your full side plank. 5 more. Inhale. 4 more. 3 more. Pulling in your abdominals, squeeze your butt. 1 more. Carefully, we bring the knee down, then the hands down, and hang out there for a moment. Deep breath in hands and knees. Then I go down to my forearms, pull the shoulders down the back, scoot your knees back, butt down, forearm plank, rock forward and back 10 times. Inhale forward, exhale back. 10, 9, body's a skateboard. 8, pumping power from the head to the toes through the heart. 5, 4, 3, 2, knees down, toes down, lay down. Stacked hands, head resting down. So this next sequence, if you are pregnant, it's not going to be super comfortable for you to do it this way. In the chest lifts, you already know your modification. I've given it to you in previous classes. And when we do the leg work, when you see it starting to pick up the legs, you can repeat all the leg work that we're doing here laying down at hands and knees. So you can bring yourself to hands and knees and work one leg at a time. You choose. Now, most of you are watching a recording of this, so you do have the luxury of pausing the video in any moment just to make sure you're comfortable with the modification that you're doing before you replay the video and you start working out with me, which I love. Technology. All right, so that's our modification check. My feet are mat width apart. I'm pressing the tops of my feet into the floor. I squeeze my glutes. I tuck my hips into the floor to help me stabilize my sacrum and low back. My hands are stacked. Today, I'm putting them more behind my head because I looked in the other video when my hands were here, my shoulders look too rounded. We're really trying to get a flat line back there. So thank God for the video so I could see my form. I just think hands here are still creating space for me to have too round of a back. So we're all going to be hands now behind the head. Nose tap, exhale down. Inhale, chest lift. Nose tap, exhale down. Inhale, chest lift. So join me in this movement. Keep your belly button on the floor. Keep your lowest rib on the floor. And just focus on the upper back, neck and head. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, halfway up, fingers reach above your head, and then squeeze elbows into the side of your body. 10, inhale up, exhale, 9, 8, 7, 6 more. Squeezing your glutes, please. Last 4, last 3, last 2. Hold, arms at goalpost. Keep your chest and head floated a few inches off the floor as you lower and lift the forearms. Feeling the arms moving down and up, bent arms. 6, 5, exhale down, inhale up, squeeze your butt. 3, 2, 1, stack hands, head down, take a moment and breathe. Now we're going to move arms and legs. Exposition. So my arms are about mat width apart in a V shape. My legs are also mat width apart in a V shape. Squeeze your butt. Now we're going to be drawing a diagonal line of energy from the fingertips through the heart chakra out to the opposite toes, like this. So keep your face an inch above the mat, face parallel to the floor. Squeeze your butt, pulling the abdominals away from the floor. One deep breath for good luck. Then I lift right leg, left arm, 2 inches, inhale up. Exhale down and switch. We lengthen, meaning we want these limbs to be straight. Because when you send energy through a limb, it relaxes in the joint and lengthens the line without activating tension in the joint. So we're activating spirit energy, life force energy. Inhale up, exhale down. As we move the arm and leg off the floor just a few inches. 6, 5, keep your butt squeezed. If your back hurts, it means it's moving when it's not supposed to. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Now keep your legs down. We're going to move the arms in this V shape. Pick your head up off the floor a little more. Keep all your ribs on the floor, squeeze your butt. Arms go up and down. 10, inhale up. 9, 8, keeping my head, chest, and neck in the same spot and moving my arms now. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stack hands, head down. I hope that felt great for your back. Deep breath into your back. Now, arms go by your side. Palms up, chest lifted, pulse up 10 times. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend elbows. Again, rest head on your hands. Deep breath into your torso. Okay, so now that we're down here, we're going to squeeze the butt. We're going to stay down here. We're going to work with our legs. Yay! You want to try and keep your legs straight. So if you find that when you're doing this leg sequence, if instead of getting the leg off the floor straight, you feel like it's bending before it lifts, what that means is you're lifting from the wrong bone. I want you to imagine that when you lift your leg off the floor in this position, you're lifting from up here by your glute and the back of the hamstring. When you're lifting from up here, naturally the leg will stay straight. So that's something to work on. It might be too hard to get today, but as a goal. So for this sequence, my hands stay stacked, my head stays down. If you're in the modification, now you're going to go to hands and knees, okay? So lift your left leg, lower down. Inhale, other side up, lower down. I actually like to have my forehead in the center. So if this hurts your hip bone, the leg is going too high. This is about sending energetics from the heart out each toe. So it looks like I'm lifting my leg, but I'm activating my entire torso first to keep it stable as I do this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Next we have to do heel beats. So I float my chest and head a couple inches off the floor. My legs are externally rotated and lifted off the floor behind me. And I swiftly beat my inner thighs together, keeping the legs straight. 10, 9, my heels are connecting each time. That's why they're called heel beats. 7, 6, if your back hurts, it's moving when it's not supposed to. 4, squeeze your butt. 3, 2, 1, legs down, head down. If you're at hands and knees, continue doing some repetitions. If you're in like the modification because there's a baby in your belly, keep doing some repetitions of the movements we've already done from today. Some of those pulses with one leg and then the other. Because this next thing, there's no real modification for it, but it's so powerful for your glutes. It's really great for flushing energy out of that root chakra that's not supposed to be there. So I opened my knees to mat width apart. Then I connected my heels. I'm going to firmly press my glutes into the floor. So I squeeze my butt, I press my hips into the floor, head stays down, and I lift my thighs off the floor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! Legs go straight, arms press down. Guide yourself up to child's pose, back to child's pose. Hips on heels, arms extended forward, head is down, breathe deeply. For another deep breath. On the exhale, roll up to hands and knees, walk towards the front edge of your mat. Okay, next, my hands are on the floor right under my shoulders. My abdominals are pressed in, my hips are a little tucked. Next, hold the shoulders down your back and make sure that you feel really activated in your core. We're gonna do something we've done several times before, so enjoy. For a second, before you lift your leg up though, I need you to make sure you're not sagging in your shoulders. My heart energy presses into the shoulders so I feel lengthened in all my sockets. All right, leg up, externally rotate, connect your toe to the heart, to the head, to the crown of the head. We do our push-ups. When I do these push-ups, my forearms are parallel. Let's do 10, 9. Try and keep your chest over your hands. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pulling in your abdominals, pulse the heart 10 times. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands and knees. Deep breath. Reactivate the abs. Extend the other leg back. Lift it up. Externally rotate it. Pose. Excuse me. Toe connected to the heart connected to the head. A straight line of energy from the crown chakra through the heart to the toe. 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep the heart over the hands. 4, 3, 2, 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, hands and knees. Sit on your feet. Hands go back to the floor. And then pop the chest, look up, heart opener. Deep breath. Hands walk us back up. All right, let me check the time. Okay, we're doing good with time. We just have a few more minutes left because I fixed my pants. Okay, so I want to do something that's really fun. Kind of reminds me of like the old school aerobics classes, but it is in fact Pilates. It's great for the legs. So let's go ahead and go onto the right side of your body. Oh, totally comfortable. Oh, I hope today's workout has been a little more challenging for you. I tried to pump up today's and yesterday's workouts to be a little harder because I imagine if you're doing every single one of these classes, you're getting stronger and I got to keep pumping it up for you. As we energize, we can handle more. Okay, so here's the deal. My mat is on a diagonal, so my body is on a diagonal. But with that said, I've got my elbow at the center of the top of my mat. I've got my shins, my knees together. My shins are parallel to the long side of my mat. My shins are at the front edge of the mat. My hips are towards the back edge of the mat, okay? Hands on your hip. Just as a reminder, I know I already did tell you this last time we did this. You don't want to hang forward in your shoulder or back. You want to be stacked. Same with your hips. You don't want to hang back or forward. You want to be stacked. If you are not stacked, you could injure yourself. So please do be careful with this form and move as slow as you need. Okay? We're doing something a little different today. First, let's do clam, do 10 of them just to get yourself in the movement, just to get yourself in the vibe. Lifting and lowering the thigh bone and feeling how nothing else is allowed to move. 10, my abdominals are pressing in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, bring them up. 10 clams. 10, 9, so my feet are like a little in front of me. 7, 6, pulling shoulders down the back. 3, 2, 1. Drop that bottom foot, invert the top leg, 10 taps. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we alternate 10 times, toe to knee. 10, 9. Do not let your hips move. Pull in your belly. 7, 6, 5, 4. Stay breathing. 3, 2, 1, knees together. Thank you, butt. Deep breath. Next part, so I'm going to lengthen my leg up. Now, before we start the sequence, I want you to kind of play with where your leg goes. So I just picked my leg up naturally, and my top hip fell back. We don't want the hip to fall back. So what do I have to do now? I have to find a line where my leg is more in front of me so that my hips can stay stacked. So go ahead and explore how high to the ceiling you can get your toe, but also with the hips stacked. And then from there, we're going to flex lower, point lift. If you want to make this more advanced, you could straighten the bottom leg a little in front of you. Here we go. Let's do inhale down, exhale up 10 times. 10. Pull in the core, 9. Lengthening up the heart, out of the head, lengthening down the heart, out the leg, and through the root. 6 more. 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Hold it up. Shift it forward. Bring it up to let the toe touch the floor. This is super hard, only 5. 3 more. 2 more. Oh, so hard. 1 more. Bend it in. Bend your other knee in. Come to a little ball. Take a deep breath. Press my hands into the floor. I guide my feet to the other edge of the mat. I guide my torso down to the floor on my left side now. I've got my shins parallel to the front edge of the mat. I've got my torso at the back edge of the mat. I know that my hips are level and my shoulders are stacked. We'll do 10 clams. Ready? Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Pressing in the abdominals. 4, 3, 2. Then we lift the feet. 10 more clams. 10, 9. As I do this, I've got my abdominals pressing in. I'm breathing into my chest and back. My shoulders are pulling down my back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bottom foot down. Invert the top leg 10 taps. 10, 9. Breathing calmly. Pulling in the abdominals. 6, 5, 4. Say out loud, yes, I can do this. Of course I can do this. Say that out loud. Manipulate yourself a little. Toe, heel. Sometimes the body gets tired and forgets how capable it is. It's just great to remind yourself a little. So make sure you're doing your toe heel taps. We do 10 total. 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And we say thank you, glutes. Thank you, glutes. Okay, you ready? Find your line for your leg so that it can be up, but not with your hips back. You're going to find the line so the hips are forward and stacked, but the leg is up. And let's do 10 of this. Here we go. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. 10, 9, 8, 7. Inhale down, exhale up. 6, 5. Sending energy from the heart out the head. Sending energy from the heart down the torso, out the leg. 3, 2. Next is the really hard one. Only do 5 of it, so you don't do too much. Grab that hip with your hand. 5. Inhale up. 4. Inhale up. 3. Inhale up. 2. Inhale up. 1. Inhale up. Bring it in. Hands to the floor. Walk yourself up. Cross a foot over a thigh. Cross the thighs as much as you need to. And take a deep breath. Vertical. Lean the torso a little forward. Bring the hands a little forward. Walk the hands a little forward. See if you can close the circuit by bringing the chin or head to the top knee or not. Deep breath. And take another delicious deep breath. Slowly, hands walk us up. Hands go back. Feet go down. Other knee crosses under. Other hip crosses over. Deep breath with a long vertical spine. In my exhale, I carefully walk my hands forward. I carefully drop my head down, and I take 2 deep breaths. This is too much for you. You can press firmly into the hands, so some of the weight goes into the hands, and it's not only in the legs. Up to you. Once you've taken your 2 deep breaths, Go ahead and open your legs to your straddle. Everyone has a different size straddle. If you haven't been training in dance your whole life, maybe yours doesn't look like me. Maybe yours is better than me. Wherever you're at, it don't matter. You want to get your legs to the side in a way that's comfortable. You also need your knees pointing upward and your toes pointing upward. If you let your knees or your toes point inward at any time, it could result in an injury. So be very aware, okay? So I take my heart chakra, I move it side and side, taking my heart, moving it side and side. And as I move my heart to one side, I feel the weight shift into that one hip bone. As I move my heart to the other side, I feel the weight shift into that hip bone. As you move your heart to one side, it lengthens, enjoy that length. As you move your heart to the other, it lengthens, enjoy that length. So we're going kind of big as we flow the heart side to side. And then I go a little smaller. And then I go even smaller until I can get into my shake. Oh. We know we got the shake because my heart is quickly going side to side, side to side, side to side. Almost feels like you're shaking your butt. Oh, shake, 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 shake. Shake, 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 shake. I feel my sits bones going one hip, other hip, one hip, other hip, one hip on the floor, other hip on the floor. Doo, 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 doo. And you know you got it when your legs are doing this little thing where your feet are shaking involuntarily. And we calm the shake and we take a side stretch over to one direction. You can look down or up. Torso comes up, breathing calmly, other direction, head looks down and up. Slowly, torso comes up. Bring your hands to the floor behind you and carefully guide your legs in one at a time to butterfly. And then carefully guide your knees together with the hands and let your knees go over to one side as you guide yourself to hands and knees. From hands and knees, I extend one leg back. I let the heel go past the ball of the foot, pressing into my hands. Get a little stretch at the back of the legs. Deep breath. And I stretch the other leg at the back of the leg. Press the ball of the foot into the floor, letting the heel go beyond it. Deep breath. Two knees in, flex both feet, downward dog, drop your head down, deep breath. Walk your hands towards your feet, drop your head down. Shake your head a little no, nod your chin a little yes. Soften your knees, deep breath. Shift the weight more into the balls of your feet, and then on your next exhale, roll up to standing, the slowest roll up ever in life. Head comes up last. When the head comes up, I inhale, arms up. Exhale, prayer hands in front of the heart. Stay breathing. Hands reach back down to the floor. Hands walk you forward. Knees carefully come down. Join me in a crisscross sit to close out our class. Yay! Take a deep breath. Right arm side, bind around the forearm, look away from the hands, take a deep breath. Head looks front, other arm, it crosses, look away, take a deep breath. Head looks front, release, create some opposition. Head presses into the hand presses into the head. Do not bend your neck. Deep breath. And other side, opposition, no bending, deep breath. And hands to the back of the head. Push the head into the hands, push the hands into the head, double chin, deep breath. And arm, drape the hand at the upper back. Grab your elbow, pull it behind the head a little, look up and breathe. And same thing, other side. Deep breath. Carefully release, roll the shoulders back, back, back. One hand's on the heart, one hand's on the solar plexus. Breathe into those chakras, stay long in your spine. Switch hands, other side, deep breath. Two hands on the heart, repeat after me. This is my body. I love it so much. I'm so grateful that I choose my power. I am an unstoppable force. Now take a moment, feel all this positive energy that's swirling throughout your body. Really harness that feeling of life force energy, of electricity in your head, neck, shoulders, arms, heart, torso. Energy from the heart swirling out through the legs and the hips and the feet. This is positive life force energy. Take a deep breath. And we say out loud, I allow myself to take this positive energy inside of me and allow it to move me throughout my day. Take this positive energy and move it throughout your day. This is your positive energy that you generated inside of you, so I hope it feels good. And I hope it moves you well. And I'll see you tomorrow for our Saturday Pilates workout. It's a pleasure to do these sessions with you, truly, truly. So I hope you feel good. Hydrate, drink lemon water, keep taking care of yourself, okay? Mwah. Bye, my loves.